Hello traders, how are we? Welcome back to the Simply Forex and the live stream. Hope you're all well. Hope you're having a lovely trading day. It feels like I haven't spoken to you for ages. Monday I was sick. Tuesday we had a guest, although I really enjoyed Piers and his psychology podcast. And then we had Luke yesterday. So yeah, I've missed you guys. Haven't spoken to you for a while. Thanks to Luke, some great analysis there as well. So yeah, how are you? Don't be shy. Come say hello, guys. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. So don't be shy. Come say hello, and also don't be shy. Ask as many questions as you like in today's live stream, guys. All right. We'll try and answer all of them, but if there's like 400 questions, maybe we can't. But we'll try and answer all of them, guys. All right. 400 is very optimistic. So yeah, let me just go to the live chat. Let's see who's in. Skelts, afternoon, Tom and VIP, afternoon, Skelts. How are we? Guys, we're going to start with a trade that I'm in and also a trade that I missed because the candles were crazy. Yeah, it wasn't helped by news, but Euro Aussie dollar or Euro New Zealand dollar is what I'm talking about. So we'll take a look at those. And we're going to look at Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, which is the trade that I'm in, guys. All right. So let's start with Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. And let's start with a day chart. So this was a trade idea for today, guys. All right. Because we are in an uptrend. All right. And this is where we're at. Okay. What was once resistance has now become support. Yeah, it also bounced off the moving average 20 as well. Okay, I know, yeah, I can see this is a very bearish candle. All right, but what I do like is the fact that this wick closed back below this wick. You know, there's buyers in here. That's what that's telling me. And then if we drop down to the H1, because this is really a H1 play, we've had the structure break, yeah, on the H1. We got that quite early doors. And then I just waited for a retrace into the grey zone. Yeah, we had, we had several, we had sort of these candles, this candle. I actually ended up getting in a 8836. So I've entered here and my stop is just below here. So this is where we are at with this trade. I want to see, obviously, yeah, but I want to start seeing some bullish candles, guys. I want to start seeing some bullish candles around this moving average 20. Yeah, it'll also be interesting to see how the H4 candle finishes. The H4 candle still has a couple of hours to go. If we get a nice rejection wick, maybe we get something that looks like this, then still happy to carry on with this trade idea, potentially all the way back up to here. But yeah, back to the H1, guys. I really want to start seeing bullish H1 candles enter. So we shall see. If I don't get them, I might even cut this trade early. Yeah, and just, save basically half my risk. So we'll see. Yeah. And as always, guys, I put this trade in the VIP Discord. Another thing I want to show you guys that I was keen on trading was Euro Aussie dollar. All right. So Euro Aussie dollar, yeah, we can clearly see, break this level in an uptrend, or Euro New Zealand dollar. Yeah, we've got this real big bullish candle and we were just trying to take it back to the highs, if not further. But let's just focus on Euro Aussie dollar, but they're very similar trades. Okay, so we had our grey zone marked out. Now there's a few ways to cook an egg. Yeah, you can scramble them. I'm only joking. Who cares? But my point is, there's many ways we can take this trade. And I managed to take none of them. All right. Just to be transparent, guys. Right. So why didn't I is the question. Okay. So if we start with let's start with the H1, because that's what I was looking at. Right. And it's the H1 that was very misleading. Okay. Now, H1 come down to our grey zone, right? And I was just looking for a bullish reaction. And this candle looked super bullish for so long and then just shot back down. Okay, so that is not telling us to buy. Yeah, far from it. Then it shoots up again, and then we get this wick that closes back below this wick. You know, that is also not telling me to buy. Yeah, and then after all this confusion, we get a massive bullish H1 candle. But by this point, there's no value in the trade for me. Yeah, I'm not going to start entering here, yeah, and take it to this, you know, we're at this resistance level and you can see prices reacting. You know, there's no value there. All right, so that's what made it difficult. This candle and this candle, with the wicks on these candles, made it difficult. And there was some news mixed in with those candles, and that, you know, that played its part. But yeah, those candles, right? So H1 proved difficult to enter. I've got a, you know, an alarm here. Maybe if it comes back to the moving average 20, we get a bullish reaction. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not saying I will get into that trade. We'll see. But now let's look at the H4. And again, even if it was just, so H1 didn't make sense, right? And then H4, again, we get the reaction, but look at the reaction. Yeah, straight at resistance. Yeah, and I'm not saying this is not going to go further. I think it will. Yeah, there's room to the upside on the day chart. But, you know, if I enter here, put my stop here, you know, does the trade make sense? The only way the trade can make sense is if I get a bit of a retrace, you know, maybe in here somewhere, yeah, and then a bullish reaction. Yeah, then I can, then my, you know, my stop is less severe. All right, but H4, that reaction is what we want. We want a nice bullish reaction, but it was almost too bullish, took us straight to resistance. Now, a few guys on the VIP, I know Skelts and Ben, maybe a couple of others, they took the trade on the 15-minute chart. And this is where you could have capitalized on this trade. So if we drop down to the M15, guys, all right, let's try and get some of this big, oh no, let's just keep it there. So this is the M15 chart now. Obviously, the lower the time frame, the more aggressive your entry is. There's nothing wrong with aggressive entries, but we need some kind of structure to break. Yeah. So what we're waiting for here is an M15 break, and it works out nicely. So price comes down. Yeah, you can see the M15 chart has stopped making lower lows, and this is the last M15 high. Yeah. So this candle breaks it. If not, definitely this candle. Okay, so we get that M15 break. Maybe you started to buy here. All right, and then you've had a very nice trade. Yeah, you put your stop loss below here, you're buying here, and I would 100% take some profit up here. Yeah, so if you did enter on the M15, like I know a few of the guys in the VIP Discord did, then well done, guys. Yeah, nice trade. Okay. Even if you did enter on this M15 structure break, yeah, and you saw this candle, yeah, and you saw this H1 candle as well, yeah, you would be thinking, oh, sugar, you know, it's coming down lower. Yeah, you would think that. That's what the candle is telling you. All right, but it doesn't. It just absolutely tears after that. All right, so a real tricky trade to get in on, which is why I didn't get in on the trade. But if you did take that M15 structure break and was more aggressive with your entry, then fair play to you. You've got a nice entry there, guys. Yeah, so that was Euro Aussie dollar. It was the same situation with Euro New Zealand dollar as well. All right. Right, let's take a quick look. Let's see who we've got in the house. Guys, I genuinely have missed doing the live stream. I haven't spoken all week. Some of you are probably thinking, thank God I'm sick of Tom's voice. Others may not, who knows. Greg, good day, Greg. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Hope the upping of your trade size is working out nicely. Godwin, how are you, Godwin? Hi, Tom and team. Michael, good day, guys. Colin, hello, hello. That was a TV program in the 80s, I'm going to say, about Nazi-occupied France. There you go, bit of trivia for you. Say it with Stone. Hi, Tom. What do you think of Euro US dollar, considering that in a few minutes there are a lot of US dollar data coming out? So we'll take a look at Euro US dollar, say it with Stone, but you sort of answered the question yourself. Yeah, we've got a lot of US dollar data coming out. So I'd probably let that come out, let the dust settle, and then start trading Euro US dollar. Skelch, Euro Aussie dollar will be the death of me today. Yeah, I've never seen more mixed signals than when I went out of this girl at university. Hamed, hello, dear Tom. Hope you feel a little better every day. I am Hamed. Yeah, you can hear it in my voice. My voice is coming back. I sound less like Barry White. Okay, so say it with Stone. Let's take a look at Euro US dollar. Before I do, guys, if you enjoy my analysis, then please subscribe to the channel right now. We'd love to have you. Also, guys, please smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And if everyone could please smash the like button, it will really help, guys. I'm going to have a quick drink while you do just that. Also, guys, today's live stream is sponsored by My Flash Funding. All right, so if you're looking for a prop firm challenge right now, then look no further, guys. We can get you 25% off any prop firm challenge if you use code SIMPLY. All right, so click on the link below the video notes, guys. Go check it out. Use code SIMPLY. And yeah, please use our code so we can keep offering you promotions like this. Right, say it with Stone. Euro US dollar. Where is she? There she is. Okay. So as you know, guys, let's do a top-down approach. Yeah, you know how I roll by now. I look at weekly, daily to get my direction in the market, and then H4 and H1 I use for entries. All right, simple as that. So weekly is a tricky little sausage, right? It's between a rock and a hard place. But please bear in mind that rock and hard place is 142 pips. So we've got a bit of room in there, okay? But clearly we are seeing selling pressure from this resistance level, and we're seeing buying pressure from this support level. Yeah, and if I could rename support and resistance levels, I would call support levels, yeah, these, I would call them buying levels so that you make that connection, and resistance levels are selling levels. Yeah, I know that sounds obvious, but this is how we should think of them. Yeah, so you don't want to buy into selling levels, and you don't want to sell into buying levels. Yeah. So that's where we are on the weekly. On the weekly, I mean, if you follow trend, we are in an uptrend. Yeah, we are. But I wouldn't fancy buying that, yeah, on the back of this wick. Okay, so that's where we are on the weekly. Quite mixed, guys, yeah? I would stay out of the weekly. If we now look at the day chart, I mean, just looking at structure, you would buy that. Yeah, if we just follow day chart structure, just get my teeth in, guys, these are not my own, then this is the structure of the market. This is where we're at. Yeah, we're getting higher highs, potentially higher lows. Yeah, we're above the moving average 20. So if you said, Tom, you have to trade this today, I would want to buy this. Yeah, I would. But yeah, we know, look at this. This is that weekly rejection. We know there's a lot of selling pressure up here. So if I'm seeing wicks like this, yeah, wicks like that, generally I'm going to stay out of the market. that says to me, yeah, there's a bit of indecision in here. Yeah, does it want to go higher or does it want to break and come lower? That's what I need to know here, really. So there's a bit too much indecision. But let's drop down to the H4, see if we can get any more clues as to what's going on. And even this is jumbled, yeah? So if you just follow H4 structure, right? At this point, lower highs, yeah, lower lows, downtrend, right? Uptrend, just broke these highs, uptrend, yeah? Now, super bearish candle. Is it going to come back down again? So that confusion we're seeing on weekly, daily, it just keeps filtering down into all the different time frames. Yeah, that is confusing price action. That's confusing structure. And if this candle finishes like that, I mean, just look at those two candles. That is conflicting and confusing to trade. Okay, so that sums up Euro US dollar for me. There would be a good argument to buy this. There would be a good argument to sell it. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't want to have an argument about buy and sell. I want everyone to say, oh, that's a buy, Tom, or oh, that's definitely a sell. Yeah, I don't want this conflict. So really, yeah, I would need to see, for me to start looking at Euro US dollar, breaks out to the upside. My God, that's the worst arrow I've ever drawn. Yeah, breaks out to the upside, or we start breaking this important grey zone. Then I'd be interested in selling, because at this point, that would also be a daily break as well. So say it with stone. There you go. That is Euro US dollar. I hope that helps. I've basically said it's confused, but it is. So, you know, I would stay away from that. Right, who else have we got in? Aya, how are you? Anyone else? Guys, don't be shy. Please ask as many questions as you like and about anything to do with trading, guys. Because once I show you my trade ideas, yeah, for today, like, you know, we've gone through a couple of them. They're really, guys, you know, I want to know what you're interested in. Yeah, you know, it could be support, you know, it could be anything. It could be strategy, it could be a currency pair, it could be psychology, money management, trends, support and resistance level, reading candles, you know, the type of vodka I drink, which football team I support, you know, the important things. Yeah, so don't be shy, guys. Please ask. Okay, VJ, you are not shy. You've gone for US dollar, Japanese yen. We'll take a look at that. And Godwin, kindly take a look at gold, Tom. No problem, Godwin. Godwin is a member, as you can see, because he's in green. So I will look at gold first, Godwin. And I think what would be good here, guys, is if we do this one together. Right, I'm going to remove anything that may sway your decision. I'm even going to take out all of this. I'm going to go pretty naked with this chart. Okay, guys, so let's do this one together, because this is a really good way for us together to find out if a currency pair, or commodity in this case, is viable to trade. Yeah, because you are the sentiment of the market. Okay, so let's do this one together and we'll find out if we can trade gold, and if we can, which direction. All right, so everyone, let's get involved. So gold on the weekly chart, you have three options like you always do every day with any currency pair, commodity or indice. You can buy this pair, you can sell this pair, or you can stay out of this pair. Right, so everyone, right now, please leave your comment below the vid. What do you think with gold? Buy, sell, or stay out of the market? So everyone, guys, give me your opinion. I will have a drink while you do this. David P, straight in. Buy. Michael would stay out. Say it with Stone, buy. Javan, how are you? Peter, buy now. Hamed, buy. Godwin, buy. Okay, so lots of buys. Okay, all right. Thank you for letting us know, Halil. So Matthew would stay out. So there's a combination of but. VJ would sell. Very controversial, VJ. So we've mostly got buys or stay outs, right? And we got one sell. Now, looking at the weekly chart, yeah, we're in an uptrend and it's held on to structure. So again, just you must be able to plot structure like this. And this is where we're at, really. So we're kind of almost ranging between here and here. But we're in an uptrend stroke range. Okay, so let me just take my lines away now. Yeah, but you can see that's the last low. That's the next last low. And this, with this wick, that last low has held. So we still potentially can come to the top towards this grey zone. Let me just extend this grey zone to the top of this range. So weekly, I hear you. Yeah, we've got a bullish candle, you know, potentially we can take price back up to here. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would potentially buy gold on the weekly chart. But remember, guys, we've got more information to look at, yeah? And always remember that. Yeah, look at as much information as you can. Now, let's go down to the day chart. Okay? And I'm going to ask you the same question, right? So everyone, please get involved. Yeah, the day chart on gold, would you buy, sell, or stay out of this market? So everyone, please leave your opinion, buy, sell, or stay out on the daily chart of gold. Take a bit of time to think, that's no problem. VJ would sell, David P would stay out, Hamed would sell, Godwin would stay out, Peter would stay out for now, Michael stay out, Louis Esterhusen, the famous golfer, would sell, Offman, how are you, Offman? Would sell. Okay, so you can see, guys, yeah, this is such a great example, right? On the weekly chart, the overwhelming majority was buy, yeah, or stay out. Okay, right? Now we're on the day chart. We're getting the overwhelming majority are saying sell or stay out. So straight away, guys, you don't have a trade direction. Yeah, this contradicts this, and that's all I do every morning is look at daily and weekly and see if I have a trade. Yeah, as simple as that. Just keep asking yourself that question: would I buy it? Would I sell it? Or would I stay out? Yeah. And if the answer is stay out, you stay out. Move on to the next pair. Take a look at the next pair. But just that information says, we cannot do anything with gold. So what do we want to see? Because if anything, you would sell it, right? Because this is in a downtrend. We're getting lower highs, and that high hasn't broken, and lower lows. Yeah. You know, fact. So potentially, we're not really seeing any candles in here to tell us to start selling. and it doesn't look like we're getting any structure break on a H4. So what I'd like to see, you can see price consolidating, yeah, between here and here. Let's go down to the H4 and see if we can see that. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Yeah, between here and here, price is consolidated. If we go back to the day chart, you know, I would wait, right? If one of the following happen, okay? If price starts breaking down this area of consolidation, chances are we have some room to the downside, okay? If price breaks up above this consolidation, also potentially breaking this last daily high, then we definitely have room to the upside and this gray zone. So that's how I would trade it, guys. I would just wait patiently, wait for this indecision in here, and wait for it to give me a direction and then jump on that direction. You know, you've heard the old cliche saying, just follow the winds when it comes to trading, and that means follow trend. And that's exactly what I would do here. So yeah, Godwin, I hope that helps with gold. And guys, yeah, I really like doing those little experiments because you are the sentiment of the market. Yeah. So, you know, what I want to do, guys, is when I look at when we do this live stream together and we look at a trade, and all of you on the weekly chart go buy. Yeah, buy it, Tom, buy it. And then on the daily chart, all of you say buy it, buy it. That's when you know you've got a good trade. All right, so bear that in mind when you do your analysis next. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? I had some good questions and other currency pairs to look at here. So Greg wants to look at New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Okay, we'll take a look at that. We've got something here from Halil. Hi, Tom. Do you ever consider seasonality when you trade? To be honest, Halil, I don't. Yeah, because seasonality will present itself anyway. You know, if I'm trading something like natural gas, yeah, then obviously seasonality is a big player in the decision making. But we actually had a guest on the other day, and he was speaking about pounds seasonally is strong or weak in March or something like that. But all I'm going to do is let the chart show me that weakness or show me that strength. I don't need to know the seasonality. Yeah, the market will tell me. Yeah, it's the same with news data and things like that. You know, the real facts of the market are in these charts. You don't need anything else. If there is seasonality with, I don't know, pound US dollar, then the market will show you and you can follow the winds, as I said before. Yeah, if there's some seasonality with US dollar yen and it typically goes up, fine. We'll see that in the charts and we can jump on that trade. So Halil, I understand it's there. I understand there is some seasonality, but I let the charts tell me that. But good question. Right, what else have we got? So a couple of people want to look at NASDAQ. So David and Skelt, we'll take a look at that. All right, let's start with US dollar yen. We'll do New Zealand US dollar, and then we'll look at the NASDAQ as well after that. Everyone wants a bit of the NASDAQ. And Travis will answer your question there as well. So this is, what we just did in terms of analyzing, this is how quickly I do it in the morning. So, right, weekly chart, okay, we're clearly in a bullish uptrend, but we're at a weekly resistance level, okay? If I just come across, yeah, you can clearly see that this has proven to be a very good area of weekly resistance. So weekly chart, this is how I do it, guys, in my head every morning, right? I want to buy it. We're seeing bullish candles, but we're at such a strong resistance level. And these buying candles, look at that one, are starting to slow down. So I'm not interested in buyers and I'm not interested in selling it yet. Okay, Then I go to the day chart. All right. And I ask myself the same question. So I look at, trend, and we're in an uptrend stroke range potentially. Yeah. Do I want to buy from here back up to here? Probably not, because like I said, this is weekly resistance in here, and those daily candles were slowing down. So this would not be a trade for me today, right? What I will do is be interested in a break of this level. Yeah, you can see again, prices is consolidating. So why does price consolidate? So price consolidates once, basically it's getting buyers and sellers. Yeah, so let's look at the sentiment of this market. So buyers have just kept pushing it, right? Until it hits weekly resistance. Okay. Then, some sellers come into the market because it's big weekly resistance. All right. And then all of a sudden, you've got this buying sentiment and you've got some selling sentiment, and the market ends up doing this. This might carry on for a little bit. So all I want to see of US dollar yen, really, if it breaks higher, this is still weekly resistance, so I probably wouldn't be interested. But if this breaks lower, then potentially I think we've got room to the downside with yen. So we'll see. I want a break of this box of consolidation. Also, guys, let's take a look at New Zealand dollar, US dollar, which is tanking. But again, let's look at the weekly chart. And this is a bit of a problem with some of these majors at the moment. And this New Zealand US dollar is not alone, right? Because again, weekly, yeah, I'm going to say we are here, right? Uptrend. And this low has just about held on. Yeah, and we're above the moving average 20. And really, yeah, ever since hitting this level of moving average 20 and this last area of support, look at the candles. Bullish, bullish wick, bullish. Everything's bullish, right? But literally yesterday, we had, well, and that New Zealand dollar news that we had, yeah, if we go to the day chart, this has been dropping like a stone. Okay, but this is still in an uptrend. So weekly and daily are telling me to buy it, right? But these candles are telling me to stay clear. Yeah, they're not telling me to buy it. All right, if anything, they're telling me to sell it back down to here, but that would be against trend. So again, for those reasons, I'm not interested in New Zealand US dollar. If you just think of the logic, guys, yeah, if we were in an uptrend, yeah, and then on this uptrend, I see a candle like this, yeah, a massive, big bearish candle, yeah, like this one, then obviously I'm not keen on trading it. Maybe it takes a couple of days, we get a doji, and then we get a big bullish wick like this. Yeah, then potentially interested. But today, not interested with New Zealand US dollar. All right. What was the other one that everyone wanted to look at? The NASDAQ. Before I look at the NASDAQ, guys, if I could ask everyone, first of all, to please I've been drinking again, to subscribe to the channel, guys, and smash the like button. And also, guys, if you haven't already, please come join our trading community, right? We have traders just like you. Yeah, we have traders of all levels. Yeah, they're in the same boat as you. They're sharing ideas, they're sharing knowledge, they're sharing their experiences, so come join our free Discord channel. Okay, you'll have a good time in there. All right. Secondly, guys, as part of the Discord, we also have the VIP Trading Academy. You do have to pay for this part of it, but you get access to my trades and other expert traders. I give you a sea of tutorials to help you improve as a trader. And you get access to me throughout the trading day, as in you can ask me as many questions as you like. So yeah, come join that. Also, guys, if you would like to be coached one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And finally, guys, if you would like to become a Simply Forex YouTube member, like all the people in green have, then you can. Yeah, and there's loads of perks for doing so. All the information's in the live chat and the video description. And finally, guys, if you're looking for a prop firm challenge right now, look no further. As you can see above my head with my flash funding, we can get you 25% off any challenge using code SIMPLY. Okay, using code SIMPLY. So go check it out. Right, the NASDAQ. Where are we? There we are. So, you know, the question on everyone's lips is, where's the top, right? And nobody knows. Yeah, I just want to get that clear. You know, you can't trade like this, right? You're like, right, I think this is the top, I'm going to sell. And then price shoots up. Then you're like, right, I think this is the top, I'm going to sell. And then it shoots up. You're like, right, now this is definitely the top, I'm going to sell. You cannot pick tops. Don't do it. That's a surefire way to kill an account. Yeah, you can't pick tops. Same as if something's tanking. You're like, oh, this is so oversold, I'm going to buy it. Yeah, it comes crashing down. Oh, I'm going to buy it. It's super oversold now, comes crashing down. Do not do that. You'll be fighting trend as well. But there are clues if a market is going to break down. So let's look at them. Let's start with the weekly chart. And the weekly chart looks like it's not slowing down, to be quite frank. Yeah. So we are overbought. Yeah, we are. Yeah. Look at the moving average 20. Yeah. If I bought up an RSI indicator, you know, it's overbought. Okay. But look at this. Look at that. You know, that's still very bullish. Okay. But you can see, you know, there was buyers. There's some selling come in, yeah, but buyers have come back in, right? But it's still bullish to me. If we look at the day chart now, this is looking a little bit more bearish, yeah, because we can draw a grey zone through here, right? And these highs haven't broke. Yeah, so we got all the way up to these highs. We were at, you know, record highs as we were with a lot of the indices. Yeah, price came down, held on to this support, come back up, yeah, tested this high again, but never broke it. And ever since then, we've had bearish, not bearish, bearish. So you can see sellers are creeping into this market. All right. Now, will this be a case of it will just, you know, potentially range a bit? Yeah, because we've got all this buying pressure still, but we're starting to see some sellers come in. Yeah, maybe. But if it breaks these highs, then that's telling us it still has more room to the upside. And this level through here, I mean, you'd even have to include, I'm going to drop this grey zone and remove this one, because you need to include these last lows, guys, right? So you've got these lows through here. Once price breaks this level and we get a daily structure break, it takes a lot for the day chart to break structure. Yeah, a lot, and I'll show you. So if it breaks daily structure, then potentially it's time to sell the indices. Yeah, and will we be only selling to buy the dip? We shall see. Yeah, it might be a recession. It might be more. There might be more follow through, right? But as soon as it breaks that daily level, I will be interested in selling. because it's so overbought up here. And that's your clue, yeah, a daily structure break, yeah, because if we look at daily structure here, okay, you know, thought maybe we might have one, but carried on. But you can see, look, this is super bullish, and things are starting to slow down here. Yeah, you can just see that in the charts. All right, so interesting. It's an interesting level. For me to get involved, I want to see breaks or breaks. You could trade the range, yeah, because we have got a nice bearish candle here. You could bring price back down to some of these lows here. Yeah, that's a possibility. But again, please bear in mind, you will be going against a very strong trend. All right, guys, so there's the NASDAQ. Right, what else are we looking at? Okay, so Travis has got a question here. Travis Hawkins, I love your name. It sounds gnarly. How many hours do you spend analyzing charts on the weekend when the market is closed, looking for next week's trades? So, Travis, I absolutely switch off at the weekend. Yeah, as you know, trading can be, you know, quite mentally and mentally challenging, you know. So Saturday, Sunday, I do not do a thing towards trading. Yeah, I really don't. But because of my time zone, yeah, I'm in Dubai, I get up, very early before the London, well before the London Open and before the markets really get going. So I just do my analysis on Monday morning. And I only do my analysis for each day. So I come in, I look at 28 currency pairs, and how I explained to you earlier, guys, I look at daily and weekly to get a direction. And all I do is do that for each of them. Yeah. So I look at Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, yeah, and then look at weekly, daily, do I have a trade? Next one, Aussie dollar, Swiss franc, weekly, daily, do I have a trade? And I do that for 28 currency pairs every morning. And then what I'll do, I'll probably end up with 1, 2, 3 or 4 trades, which I share with you guys in my daily analysis vid. And then I try to trade one of them. And then I repeat, rinse and repeat. I do the same the next day. But weekends are my sacred, watch Liverpool, drink beer, get some sun, be happy. Not that I'm unhappy during the week, but you know what I mean. You need some downtime, guys. And on that note, we are going to leave it there, guys. All right. So, guys, thanks for your time. Thanks for all your questions. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please come join our trading community, our free Discord. Have a great trading day, guys. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow.